I was talking to my sister about 2 days ago, and she was telling me that she thought she needed some documents for her next, right? But prior to her thinking that she needed these documents, she was saying that Spirit had told her that God was telling her she wouldn't need anything, that she was fine. But she was offered these particular things, and she was like, that would be nice to have it. So she's going to accept it, right? So when she received the information, she was saying she was trying to download the link. She was trying to open it up. She was trying to do all these things. But for some reason, she could not get in. Everybody else received what they needed, but she didn't. And so she was asking around and trying to figure out why. Why? She said she had kept trying to get this information because she felt like it would be useful for her in the future where she's going, right? But she said after she kept trying and she couldn't figure it out, nobody else could figure it out. She said she remembered that God told her, and he said it again, Spirit told her, you won't need anything where I'm taking you. You won't need anything where I'm taking you. Y'all, this is a side note for somebody in addition to what we're talking about on today. God literally, she said she feels like Spirit blocked it so that she wouldn't be able to get that information because she specifically was told she wouldn't be needing anything where she's going. That's for somebody. I don't know who this is for, but y'all, this is not even a part of the message, but I'm delivering it so that you can have your confirmation. Wherever you headed, whatever you're thinking about doing, whatever God is telling you to do, however God is telling you to show up, you won't need anything for your next. You won't need anything for your next. The tab is on God. Whatever it is you're fearful of, or you're thinking you may be lacking, or you're afraid because you've never done this thing on your own. Maybe you were married, now you're divorced. Maybe you've been in a long, relationship, and now you're single and you're having to figure out all these different things on your own. You won't need anything for your next. God is going to make sure you're taken care of. He's going to block some people, some places, and some things that's done, that's over. And you're steady trying to return, or you're steady trying to figure it out, or you're steady trying to make ends meet, or whatever it is you're doing. And God is blocking those different things, those different situations, because he wants you to totally depend on him. Y'all, the only way we can get strengthened, the only way we can test God is by actually testing the Spirit, by actually giving him something to work with. So if he's telling you, listen, you don't need anything, I'm blocking this, this, and this, and this, because that's what I want for you. I want to give you better. I want to show you that I can take care of you. So you keep trying to get that job. You keep asking different people for different things. You keep showing up different areas, and for some reason, it just seems to be blocked. That's God, y'all. Sometimes we blame the devil for God's work. But God is blocking you from some people in this season. God is blocking you from some circumstances. God is blocking you from some situations. And whatever your next is, listen, sweetheart, it's already taken care of. It's not an option. Your next is not an option. You will not be an option to anybody. Wherever you're headed to, whoever you're connecting to in this next season, you will not be treated as an option. You will not be treated as an option. God is blocking some things on your behalf. And as much as you may be longing for something, longing for this person, longing for connections, longing for friendships, can I tell you it's being blocked for a reason? There's something better ahead for you. There's something greater ahead for you. Your next is not an option. You won't be settling for the bare minimum in this next season. Anybody that's trying to breadcrumb you, God is going to make sure that they will not have access to you. Can I tell y'all, the more you elevate, it's harder for people that want to breadcrumb you to enter into your life. The more you consciously evolve, believe you can do better, have some self-esteem, confidence about yourself, it's hard for people to connect with you because energetically, y'all not on the same wavelength. So you cannot have access to them. They cannot have access to you. God is blocking some things in this season. You had to block some people. You had to go through your phone list and actually block some people. It was not an option. You blocking that person helped your mental stability. You blocking that person, let them know you're not playing. You blocking that person was for you. See, some people play the block game because they want to have control. They want to manipulate. They want to act like, they're upset so that you can chase them. Some people play those kind of games, y'all. And so you have to be mindful of where you fall in that. Because I'm telling you, you may have fell in the pit last season, last year, yesterday, last month, but not this time. We're stepping over obstacles. We're stepping over haters. We're stepping over manipulation. We're stepping over the breadcrumbers. We're stepping over that. You had to block some people. Some of you are going to have a block party this season. You're going to have a block party this season. In order for you to get to your next. In order for God to give you what you need, in order for you to get your blessings, some people have to be cut off and blocked. It's not an option. Your next is not an option. Your happiness is not an option. Your peace is not an option. Your stability is not an option. You have to do what you have to do for you. You have to do what you have to do for you. They had to get blocked. You've been feeling that nudge. You've been feeling like you need to block them. You've been feeling like you need to go ahead and delete some numbers in your phone. Do that. It may sound so small, but I'm telling you, it's a big impact. We don't realize how certain things carry energy for us. And we constantly keep reliving those things, not even realizing. You open up your text messages. You're opening up your phone log and these names pop up. And boom, there you go, back in that cycle, thinking about it, wanting to return, wanting to reach out. God has blocked some people from you. And you may think that it's just a coincidence that you feel so urged to block these people. You like, I'm already not talking to them. Why I got to go in and block too? Because your future depends on it. You cannot take that old behavior, that old energy, those old people into your next season. It's like oil and water. It won't mix. It will not mix. You had to have a full-blown block party. Some people are realizing now, since you blocked them, that you're real serious. That you're real serious. Some people take pride in things like that, y'all. They think it's all games until you block them on Instagram. They're so carnal-minded. That's what you want to call it, carnal-minded. They're so caught up in these superficial things that when you actually block them on certain Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever it means, to them, it's a whole big thing. It's a big deal. It is. But for you, sweetheart, it's even bigger. It's even bigger. Some people have pulled you so much. They've pulled on your energy. They've pulled on you mentally. They've pulled on you emotionally. You had to let them go. You had to block them. Because your next is not an option. It is not an option. It's time now for you to take you serious. That's not an option anymore. And anybody that want to connect with you have to take you serious as well. For those of you that feel like, I keep trying, I keep doing, I keep showing up. Why is God not showing up? Why is God making me go through this and that? Certain things are being blocked in this season. It's protecting you. You don't even realize it. And if it's not protecting you, it's causing you to grow up, mature spiritually, mentally, emotionally. It's causing you to do those things. When you go through that, you have to evolve. You have to learn. You have to grow. You have to know that God is real. How can you know if you never be tested? If you're never in a rut, if you never need anything, how can you know that God can do it? So guess what? Certain things have to be blocked. Certain people have to be blocked. Certain things you have to go through, but you're going to make it through. Your next is already there. It's waiting on you to grow into it. It's waiting on you to grow into it. that relationship, that friendship, that job, that opportunity. It's waiting on you. It's waiting on you to evolve, to grow up, to mature. In this season right here, the people that you blocked, leave them blocked. Leave them blocked. You will know when it's time to unblock if you ever do. But it's so important right now that you leave it blocked because you need to focus on you. You need to love on you. You need to pour into your cup. It's so important that you do that. If you allow people to come back in, the same ones that wounded you, the same ones that hurt you, the same ones that talked about you, while you're still fragile, you're still building, you're still trying to bring things back together, you'll constantly find yourself building, rebuilding, because the moment you get some stability, they come in and they knock it back down. Knock it back down. Every time you give them access to you. It sounds good, it feels good for the moment, but it's short-lived. It just keeps you in cycles, mentally, emotionally, physically, in cycles. And I told y'all, your next is not an option. Where you're headed next, whether it's mentally, emotionally, physically, it's not an option. Some people had to get blocked. You had to block them. You had to. Even if you didn't want to, you had to. Think it not strange because you can't get that job. Think it not strange because the loan was denied. Think it not strange because you didn't get the car. Your next is even better than what you thought you wanted. It's not an option. There's so much more for you. And God is going to show you that. You think that was a loss. You think that person was an L. You think that was a waste of time. It wasn't and it's not. It wasn't and it's not. You've grown, you learned, you moved on, you're doing better now. And if you're not, you're going to be. You're working towards it. Every day we work towards doing better, being better. And just because we talk about the past and we expose the spirit don't mean that we upset, we feeling some type of way. No, you're healing. You're healing. You're healing. People will try to tell you to just get over it. It's going to be okay. That's okay to tell somebody it's going to be okay, yes. But don't tell people to just get over something. Especially when you haven't lived in their shoes. You don't know what they're going through. So take your time and heal. Take your time and build. Don't let anybody rush you. I had another video about that. Don't let anybody rush you through life, rush you through the process, rush you through your healing, rush you and make you feel like you should be someplace else when you're exactly where God wants you to be spiritually and physically. If it was meant for you to be someplace else, doing something else, you would be doing that. You will be doing that because now you're on the path that you need to be on. Now you're listening. Now you're awakening. Now you're being obedient. So whatever's for you is for you. I say it all the time. God will block those things that's not. And so we think it's the devil, but it's not. Sometimes, y'all, it's God. Because there's better for you. There's more for you. That relationship wasn't for you. That relationship was only to teach you. That relationship was only to teach you and to build your character. To teach you how to show up to your next. What not to settle for. To know that you're not an option to anybody. You're chosen. You're first. And if you're not first in their eyesight, you're always first in God's eyesight. So guess what? You're first. You're not an option. Some people, places, and things had to get blocked. Your future depends on it. Your happiness depends on it. Your new love depends on it. Your finances depends on it. Leave them blocked. Let them watch you from the outside. Let them wonder. Let them think. Let them assume. Let them. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Thank you for your PayPals, your Cash Apps, your super thanks, your thumbs up, your love, your support. Continuing to show up every time that I show up. Please know I appreciate each and every single one of you. Those of you that are new to the channel, welcome to the Walk Heavy channel, y'all. Over here is all gas, no brakes. We're putting our foot on the enemy's neck and we're not letting up. Those of you that are returning, y'all already know I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for just continuing to show me so much love and your kind words and your encouragement. Y'all, it's like a cycle over here. I give it and y'all give it right back to me. So it just keeps us all going, keeps us all revived and just pushing daily. So I appreciate it. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Please know that. And until next time, y'all be easy. Peace.